of all, you mentioned nga na importante education and also information para ma-promote yung tourism natin. But I just also like to ask, how would you define the differences between the Department of Tourism, yung TIEZA, and the Philippine Tourism Board? Kasi parang iba, nalilito pa rin. And
Yes, kasi bago yan. Ang Department of Tourism is our mother agency. Pero they're in charge of the promoting the Philippines. So, sa kanila, promotion talaga yan.
Okay.
Ang TPB naman is also in charge in promotion and also creating yung MICE, meeting incentives and exhibitions, di ba? So, binibenta rin niya yung Pilipinas sa ibang bansa rin natin through exhibitions and exhibits. Kami naman, on our end, kami ang infrastructure and investment arm ng Department of Tourism. So kami ang gumagawa ng mga lahat ng infrastructure na kailangan na sa tourism. Let's say yun nga, kamukha nung mga sewage treatment facility, hyperbaric chamber, itong pagpapailaw ng mga magagandang lugar, restorations ng mga heritage places natin, churches, museums, ginagawa namin lahat yan. So yun yung sa amin. And then we invite investors, not only, hindi lang local, but of course international, to invest dito sa Pilipinas. And then if they're gonna go under us, we give incentives. So may mga tax benefits, holidays, yung mga yan. So yun yung aming trabaho. So yun yung pagkakahiwalay namin. And kasama rin yung Duty Free Philippines pa dyan. Iba pa yan, di ba? Meron pang Philippine Retirement Authority, merong Intramuros Administration, merong National Parks Development. Yan yung mga agency na under Department of Tourism.
Pero with infrastructure, that means na mas closely nakipag-coordinate kayo with the DPWH or DTI for your projects po ba?
Hindi, it depends. It depends. Kasi kung halimbawa sa airports kami, DOTR kami. Kung kalsada yan and bridges yan, DPWH kami. Kung buildings yan, Tourism Information Center, Tourism Rest Area, LGU naman ang kausap namin. So it depends kung anong klaseng project. Kung halimbawa, Esplanade yan, or when it comes to beaches and everything, DNR ang kinakausap namin kasi sila yung merong agency na may mandato sa ganon, di ba? So, kapag Wi-Fi connectivity naman ang gusto namin, ganyan, DICT ang kinakausap namin. So, iba-iba. Let's say kung halimbawa, may program kaming gustong gawin for our balikbayans and everything. So, nandyan naman yung DMW, di ba?
Yes.
So, sila yung mga kausap namin. So, it depends kung anong scope ng project, ng trabahong gagawin namin. So, yun yung kinakausap namin, ka-tie up namin agency, interagency.
Okay. And as of now, ano yung, sa tingin niyo pinaka-ambitious na projects ng TIEZA na is it still ongoing or nagawa na this year?
Ay, ongoing. Yung rehabilitation ng 10 domestic airports at saka yung pagbibigay ng sewage treatment facility for El Nido, Coron, Baguio, Puerto Galera. Yan yung mga, pati Siargao. Yan yung mga key things na kailangan namin ma-achieve. Although, for implementation na sila, may budget na sila. So, gagawin na lang. So, we're hoping by the end of the year, up to the first quarter of next year, fully materialize na lahat ng mga projects na yan.
Oh, within this year po yung 10.
Within this year, hoping kung walang any obstacle or problem, technicalities na mangyari along the way. But of course, give them a little konting space by first quarter of next year. Matapos na sila. So, yun yung inahabol namin. Kasi those are high impact projects. Na although yung iba, pag sinabi mo kasing STP, hindi naman yung naintindihan sa STP. Pero napakalaking bagay kasi yun eh. Yun yung magko-control dun sa lumalabas na itim na nakita mo. So it will, that's waste kasi, that's pollution. So yun, plant yun na tinitreat and then bago i-discharge, it's gonna be malinis. So parang tubig siyang binalik mo sa karagatan ulit.
In terms of transportation naman po, ano sa tingin niyo yung pinaka best way to improve yung mobility for tourism? Kasi ang dami nagreklamo na yung maraming airport na kailangan daanan, mahalayo yung
Expand the runways. We have to expand the runways kasi hindi equipped yung mga runways, especially domestic airports. Hindi sila equipped for bigger planes. kaya walang makadirect flight coming from other countries diretso dun sa mga tourism destinations. So we have to improve the facility, the connectivity, which is the airport. So we have to expand the runways and develop, improve the terminal, building terminal natin for the domestic. Kasi ang problema, I think short yung mga runways dahil pang turboprop lang ang pwedeng i-cater. So kailangan ihaba. Pero ngayon, syempre, ang daming dapat ayusin. Yung iba, in order to expand the runway, they have to reorient. Ibabago nila kasi yung
Yes,
geographical scenery, hindi siya qualified. So, reorient. Yung iba naman, may mga right of way issue dahil may mga bahay na dun sa dulo-dulo. So, papaano, di ba? So, these are the things na but the main goal, ang pinakakailangan talaga, we have to expand the runways not only for international flights to directly fly to the different tourism destination, but the most important is to lower the cost of the airfare.
Yes.
I think that's the key component talaga kasi kapag bumaba including domestic tourism magbo-boom. Kasi for domestic tourism lang is what 98 million na yung ating nagta-travel, 60-70 million ang nagta-travel sa atin across domestically kahit sabihin mo yung tourist arrival natin internationally is just what 5 to 6 million, pero yung domestic mo nasa 17. Ang laki ng nun, ang economic activity nun. So magde-generate yun dahil kapag lumalabas yung mga Manila, pupunta ng mga probinsya, gumagastos sila. So nagkakaroon ng economic activity, di ba? Yung mga pagkain, mga anything, souvenirs, everything. So yun yung mga importante. So pero ngayon, medyo nahihirapan kasi ang taas ng presyo, di ba? Kaya nga yung issue ng bago ka pumunta ng lugar dito sa Pilipinas, pupunta ka na sa ibang bansa dahil mas mura. So it's true. So yun yung nilalabanan namin, and that's one of our top priority to address na kailangan. And yun nga, with coordination and discussion with DOTR, yun talaga yung problem na nakikita namin is to really expand the runway. Especially now, yung mga turboprop nandun na sa Clark. So that's another 1.5 hour of travel. So, hindi pa tapos yung train system na diretso rito. So, these are the things na inaasikaso namin.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, bali, ask ko lang, what's your dream project about Philippine tourism?
Philippine tourism, expansion ng mga runways. Magkaroon ng night flight. I mean, that's it. I think if we can address that, it will solve everything. Maraming masosolve, marami sa checklist.
Then ano po yung laging nasa mindset niyo as leader?
As
Leader po.
as a leader, ang mindset ko, of course, always priorities the people. Taong bayan. I mean, sila kasi yung pinagsisilbihan mo, sila yung lagi mong i-consider in any decision. Even in the office, ganun. That's my principle. I always consider yung mga empleyado ko. It's not always a one-way ticket. Kumbaga, one-way decision. I always consult with my employees kung paano ang magandang gawin. Kasi it may be okay for me, but it's not okay for them. And always remember, sila yung mas maraming oras na may ginagawa. Sila yung permanente dyan, hindi ako. Ako presidential appointee lang ako. Sila, career sila.
Then, sir, since maaga kayo naging leader, ano po yung important lesson na natutunan niyo through the years?
First, humility. Pampakababa ang loob, wag kang ano sa tao. I mean, kung ano man yung meron ka ngayon, kung saan ka man ngayon, it should always come kung saan ka nang galing. Diba? And ang point ko is never disregard or wag mong kalimutan yung mga taong pinaglilingkuran mo dahil sila yung dahilan kung bakit nandyan ka. Without them, hindi ka aabot kung saan ka man. Wala kang maka-achieve. So always top priority is to really serve the people and always be on their shoes, at their service, not the other way around. Diba? Ganun yun.
Ano, pahabol ka lang, naniniwala pa rin pag kayo sa good governance?
Oo naman. Of
Perfect
course.
answer na.
Definitely. Merong failure in the system. Kumbaga, in short, in one basket, sabi nga nila, kung merong isang prutas na naratin, meron namang hindi lahat. So wag nating lahatin kasi if gagawin natin yon, magko-collapse yung buong system natin. So that's why we still hope na kakayanin and we reverse, but it will take time. I know yung point mo, the damage has been done, so it will take us time to recuperate and recover from it dun sa damage na nangyari sa atin, but at least it takes time, pero one at a time we will recover, magkakaayos. Who would think na aabot tayo sa kung anong meron tayo ngayon from the previous years? Sa tingin mo ba? Parang kami in Pampanga, lumubog na kami in 1991. Sino ba makakapag-isip na top 10 progressive ang Pampanga right now? So makakabangon pa ba kami? But during that time, nung nangyari yun, wala na. Di ba? So ngayon, nasa top progressive kami. Nasa amin pa yung pinakamagandang airport, which is Clark. So, di ba? Pero okay pa rin. Masarap pa rin naman kami magluto.
Thank you, sir.